So the market started pumping. There is something going on in regards to the CEI, something in the government in the US. And I think the news are good because the market is pumping. Usually, when the market pre pumps or pumps prior to the release of the data. Oh shit! Hold on. Previous to the release of the data is because the whales already know what's going to happen. So we can see here that the candle is very powerful, and that means that possibly, most likely, something like this is going to happen, like a candle, like one of these candles, and that's all we need to break this out and to break the descending wedge, right? We previously had a head and shoulders right here, head and shoulders, which had a support down here, but we broke it down, and that means that the head and shoulders, it's invalidated. Now, hold on one sec. Now, all we need, now this structure here, which is a descending wedge, the descending wedge formation, it's still valid. And what we have here is that one of those candles is enough to break the structure. And once you break the structure, usually we have a small breakout and then a retest. So it may come down here, retest, and then bounce from there. So that would be the best option for people who are trying to enter the market with leverage. Now, you can take a look at this. This is a clear bullish flag, and if you take it from all the way down here, we're gonna have a target that it's gonna be around 128, $130. So that is the target for the next pump. Now, you have to take into account that usually the next flags or the next moves up are usually higher than the previous one. If you take a look here, we're taking into account the previous pump, but if you compare it to the previous to that, it's a little bit smaller, right? So the pumps get bigger the more that the bull market progresses. So here, we would at least expect a pump similar to the previous one from the previous bull flag, which is the structure that we are working with right now. If we place this right here, we can at least expect like 128, 130 for BTC. Now, the BTC pump is also pumping every other. Hold on one sec. Let me see here. I'm trying to show this. Like the altcoin market is like having explosions all over the place. Something that's interesting is that every single chart has been in accumulation process. So that means that like altcoins are just waiting to explode, dude. So they're gonna be exploding any moment. Look, this is a very bullish descending wedge pattern. The more that it becomes a triangle, it's the more bullish it gets. Like this is AVAX. It was a project that was underperforming, and it turns out that now it's actually becoming bullish. So it's actually now bullish, and I don't know. I mean, it should break out right here, dude. This is a place that it should break out. And also, let's take a look at Dodge. Dodge is also getting ready to break out. Symmetrical triangle accumulation. ONDO, which is a coin that really had a huge dump, and that's because of the unlocks. Let me take a look to see if I can find. Look here. It's gonna be unlocking tokens. Like we have a little bit of unlock on January 15 and 16, but really those are not big unlocks. The main unlock is gonna be until January 18. So that's like 3-4 days away from now. And that unlock is going to unlock 20% of the supply. And that is why we have seen all of this bearish bullshit and a huge dump. We had a 50% dump, and now it looks like it's the perfect time to recover. The structure again, it becomes like a perfect triangle, and we're on the edge of it, bro. This means that this thing has to break out now. Like, if there is a moment for ONDO to break out, is exactly right now. If it doesn't break out now, I don't know what's gonna happen with that fucking project, man. XRP, taking a look at XRP. XRP started to pump by itself earlier than any other project. It's also the project that held the strongest against the Bitcoin dump that we had a few days ago. So maybe that's why now it's taking a little bit of chill. Like it's a little bit chiller compared to the other projects in regards to pumping. Not only that, but the fact that we are at actual at the previous ATH, which is at $2.991 dollars. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for it to. I mean, I think it's gonna break out regardless, but maybe it's gonna take a little bit more for it to get the final pump. Now here, looking at Sui, we are recovering. We are recovering, and it was looking pretty bad. Like we were forming like a bearish triangle, or we were on a downtrend within the formation here, and that was concerning because all of the other altcoins were recovering, and this one was still dumping. Most, I gotta say most, not all of them, and I was afraid that it could like come down here and do the usual dump from this structure, which could have taken it. Depending on where the market in general was going. I mean, if we had a BTC dump, this thing was going to $2.9 to $3 again, man, which is actually very bad. It would have killed like a lot of progress with the coin. So I'm glad that it's actually able to recover. It's recovering here, and it looks like we are right now like at a slight resistance right there, downtrend. Taking a look at H-bar. H-bar is and has been. It had a little bit of pump before the news, but it's still there, dude. Like it went up just like XRP. It went up there, and it's staying there. Now taking a look at WIF. WIF is in a really difficult situation, bro. Like every single pump that we've had of Bitcoin, WIF doesn't really do much. And every single chance it gets to dump, it dumps really hard. So this is very concerning in regards to WIF. Not only because of that, but also because we just had like a double top here, like last month, and that is extremely bearish. I don't know why this happened, bro. This is very weird. Why would you top like this and then dump like this in the middle of a bull run? But yeah, regardless, I actually longed a little bit of it, a little bit of WIF. I did lose some money here in a position up here that I decided to close. And I mean, it's getting about time, man. It's getting about time that we bounce from this shit. If we are unable to bounce, I'm gonna start to get worried here. And if we fall under this, then it's over, in my opinion. It's completely over. This coin is never going to recover. It used to be the biggest Solana coin. And right now it's getting replaced by... It already had competition with Bonk. And then you see these things like Pengu and these coins that are taking over the meme Solana ecosystem. And that just brings more competition. And that's, in my opinion... WIF is no longer the biggest coin. It was surpassed like a month or two ago by Bonk, which was alarming enough, and then it got overpassed by Pengu. And Pengu, I think, right now is the biggest meme coin in the Solana ecosystem. Regardless, good luck with that. I'm also in a very small long on this, so I'm hoping for it to recover, but we'll see. Here, taking a look at PYTH. PYTH is one of the coins that have suffered the most. I think it went down like 70-something%, did it? No, 50%. Okay, so something else went down like 72 something. I think it was WIF. But anyway, we had a similar dump compared to ONDO, 50% dump. And just like any other chart in crypto for the altcoins, it is also creating this descending wedge, which is at the end of the day a bullish pattern structure. So it's having a hard time to recover here, and the same story as WIF. If it's I'm sorry, if it's gonna pump, it has to do it right now. It's really close to support, and not only the structure support, the downtrend, but also the support of the bull market. Take a look at this. If we fall beneath that, like, it's over. All of this area here, it's support for PYTH. All of this area is massive support. So we should be bouncing from that. And if we do bounce from that, we would be pretty much in continuation. I'm sorry. So this is bullish. This is a bullish pattern. Is struggling to pump though, and that is a little bit concerning. Now taking a look at ADA, ADA is in a symmetrical triangle here, and it did pump a little bit. It should be able to break out too. Again, it all depends at the end of the day on what Bitcoin is gonna do. If Bitcoin does not want to pump, then we are not going to pump. Here, let me take a look here. Hold on. Top right here. This is the Bitcoin chart, and it's looking good so far. But I'm not sure if this candle is gonna have the power to break this structure, and we could actually. It would still be bullish if we come down here and retest at 87 and then really start to take off. But I wouldn't like that to be, like, personally, I wouldn't like that to happen. This is as bullish as it gets right now. We've seen this before it takes off. Look here. We had this here on August, and we did not go below this again here slightly, but the same could happen now. If we get something like that and we drop from here, but we do respect this line right here. If we bounce from it like this, oh wait, hold on. If we bounce from it like this, like right here, and then take off from there, then that would be as bullish as it gets. That's exactly what happened on the previous takeoff here. So we had this, then we faked out, just like here. We had the same, it almost looked like the same line measurement. And here we did go up, and then we went sideways, but we respected this this line right here. We didn't go below this. This was like the center of it. And something like that could be happening right now. But this was a huge consolidation. I don't think we're going to consolidate as long as we did here. We should be able to take off faster now, because we are already above the previous all-time high. Talking about the cycle, the previous all-time high, which was in 2021, right? So this shouldn't take as long as this, right? That's what I'm trying to say. But we'll see what happens. Right now, it looks like Bitcoin is taking a little bit of a cool off, but we should be able to break out. Hopefully, if we don't break this downtrend resistance, we might also go like this. We've seen this before. We correct like this, and then we do something like this, which would be like a handle, and then it breaks out from there. But regardless, if we do, because this is gonna be strong resistance, the downtrend line, hopefully we do at least. If we get a rejection, hopefully we can come down here and bounce from here, and this is gonna assure that we are gonna be in a continuation, which is gonna take us to 130, 128.